All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Flyer Faithful. I'm James Torrillo here with my co-host Nick Volpe. Nick, we're 1-2-1 to start the season. I want to hear your instant thoughts. What comes to mind first when you hear the word Flyers? Go.
Not terrible.
Okay. Hey, that's
It could be worse.
progress.
It could be worse.
I know we've talked a lot about their struggles with certain guys and certain guys that stand out to us as the opposite of struggles. Um, do we want to jump right into the Jamie Drysdale talk, or do we want to?
I think we can wait for that for a little bit.
Okay, because I would like to start it out on more of a positive note, or I don't even know if it's positive. I was gonna bring up Emil Andrae, but is it positive if he's not playing?
You know what? I think it's good enough. I think we talked about him.
Yeah, because I don't understand the reason why he's not playing. I don't get it. I tried to do a little bit of research on why he might not be playing. Apparently, they said he didn't look great in camp this summer. But I don't care
Anymore.
It's really I don't understand it. Like, why does that
cannot
matter?
it can always get worse, but as of right now, I don't think it get worse.
Like, he was up on the team last year. Their defense was better with him out there. He's better than Zamula. He's better than Drysdale. He's better than half their defensemen. I think he's a top 3 defenseman on the team.
That's so great. The only reason he's up there over Drysdale, Zamula's there for Michkov and for, the whole language barrier and all that.
Yeah.
The only reason I think he's over for Drysdale because you spent your first round pick in case you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're just trying to.
They're going to give him every chance that they can because they gave up Cutter for him.
We already got into it. It was 4 seconds in.
Yeah.
Didn't matter.
Nick and I have been on the hate train for Jamie Drysdale so far this season, and I don't like to hate on anybody on the Flyers. I don't. It's just I'm a Flyers fan. I don't look at a guy in a Flyers jersey and say that I don't like him. It's not even that I don't like Drysdale. I like him. I'm just not happy with the performance and what he's brought to the table, especially from what we gave up to get.
I agree, and most importantly, especially this year, it's contract. It's the year that he needs to get paid, and
so
that is where my issue lies in most of this.
Now, that's your issue. So, do you think he's gone after this year? Do you think he's gone at the deadline? What happens with Drysdale?
You gotta I guess you just gotta wait till the deadline to see what happens. See if he improves at all. I mean, I just don't think I don't see any way you should sign him. This is his 5th or 6th year in the league?
Has it been that long? I don't think he's been around for that long. It's like 3rd or 4th.
3rd or 4th. Like. Is it that? I thought he played a few years.
4th at most.
I thought he played a few years with Anaheim.
He was with Anaheim for 2 years. So this is his 4th
or 5th?
I think it's his 4th, but don't quote me. Got to pull up a hockey reference.
I'm actually on the it's terrible.
Bad job.
Yep, hockey reference we go.
By the way, the background scene.
2020 was his first season.
Really? Oh, I didn't think he was around for that long. But anyways, we got the captain and the GM here. I got my classic throwback. Dude, I was so disappointed. You know how like so many teams are unveiling their new alternates?
I saw some people on Instagram going nuts about that.
I know. If they brought these back, bro, imagine a Noah Cates jersey and this. It would be so tough. Imagine Matvei Michkov at the home opener going out to the ice. They go, number 39, Matvei Michkov, and he pops out with this.
It would be nice. It would be very nice. So I would assume that would replace the other alternates that we have.
They're so much better than the current black jerseys.
I agree.
Even these are better than the current black jerseys.
Yeah.
These were
well, this is their old home ones.
Yeah. So they had these in like the 2000s. They had these in like the 90s.
Oh, I'm looking at this.
Yeah, you see like the sides are different.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
I like this black jersey first, then that one, then the one we have now.
That's fair.
Because I don't mind the one we have now, but
fine.
It's
just definitely boring.
It's definitely not the best black jersey we have. Like this design is way better. Even I would like to see them do something with this design and make a black jersey out of this.
So you would have like primary black here with an
and like orange here. Maybe.
Good. I just think it doesn't pop enough.
Yeah, I think they should just have these back. This is my favorite Flyers jersey. This one and the 2020 reverse retro are my favorites. So those are my 2 favorite Flyer jerseys. What's your favorite Flyer jersey?
It's gotta be the black ones.
These?
I like that one. I like the reverse retro. I like the. I don't think I can really count it because they don't use them long enough. I think it's the 2016 Winter Classic one. It's like not the burnt orange one. Let me
Oh, the 2012 Winter Classic,
Is it
like the
2012?
bright light one with like the cream colored in it.
Yes.
Oh
like
yeah,
those.
those are beautiful.
I like.
It's just the only problem I have with that is that they debuted those against the Rangers and they lost. That's all I
Yeah.
think. That's all I think about when I see those.
I'm a sucker for cream colored jerseys.
Those are so nice.
I don't think you can do anything wrong with a cream colored jersey.
the tannish cream
Mhm.
color mixed in with black and orange.
Yeah.
So nice. So nice. Those are beautiful. I would like to see a jersey like that, but instead of cream color, it's like pure white.
Mhm.
I think that would look really good too, maybe as like an alternate. Danny B, if you're listening, tune into the Flyer Faithful podcast. But
I do like our current home ones though.
no, I do too. I like
They look good.
these. I like these better than the home ones we had before that were like a
Yeah.
lighter orange.
I like.
This color orange is so much better.
I agree.
And I like this design much better too because they
always-
had white here, now they have black. I
I've
like
always
it.
liked the numbers on the new ones. I think the numbers look good on them.
Yeah, I do too. I always like the white nameplate with the black lettering and all that. I love it. So play good, but they gotta play good
They
as
gotta
well. They got one half of it down.
It's been the same exact record as the first 4 games last year.
Well,
1-2-1.
they're 1-2-1, but
You played
one
4
thing we have to talk about, they should not be 1-2-1, they should be 2-2. Because that call against Carolina was horrendous, and we had back-to-back wins on the road against Carolina and then at home against the reigning back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. We would have back-to-back wins against 2 of the best teams in hockey, and the refs screwed us.
So sad.
I am not the kind of sports fan that blames a whole game on the refs. I never have, I never will, but that is as close as it gets. Because that was bad.
It's bad.
And we deserved that game, did we not?
I agree. It's basically 0-0. You're going in overtime. It's a clean slate, and then it just
they win the game. Everybody's on the ice celebrating. Rick Tock is wilding out there in his shoes, pumping his fist, going, "Let's go!" I remember going, "You like Rocket Talking, baby? Let's go, first win!" And then we look at the TV, and the refs are like this, and we're like, "Oh,
it's
no.
terrible."
And then as soon as you knew they overturned it, and they all had to go back on the bench, you knew they were going to lose.
That's fair.
Because all the momentum went Carolina's way, and it was just like so deflated.
They left the ice, and it was like they're done.
Right.
It meant they left the ice. They were still on there, but
it was so deflated. Yeah. It was
I think when I was walking out and I was like, "Oh yeah, good."
Yeah,
and
that was in foot long. Yep.
I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, okay."
Well, hopefully I won't have to do that tonight when we're watching the game. But I did say I had a surprise for you. No, that's not the surprise actually.
Really?
I do have a surprise. So Nick's birthday is coming up in less than a week now. It's October 23rd. So by the next time we record, you'll be 20. So happy birthday to Nick.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I do have a little birthday gift for you.
Oh.
It's not a physical gift.
Ooh.
But I got us tickets to the game tonight. We're gonna go.
Serious?
Yeah. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you so much, man. Let's go.
Of course. We're going to the game tonight. That's why I asked you.
Oh,
that's why I asked
all my
you.
jerseys are at school.
Wear one of mine.
I didn't know this. I'm gonna fix it. I have to do it tonight. Come on.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm gonna obviously cross off art.
Yeah. So explain to them what the heck you're talking about.
All right,
they have no idea.
So basically, Merry Christmas to me, I guess. I get oh my God. I was so happy Christmas morning. When I opened that, I got the Carter Hart. Well, now I'm not happy about it, but
yeah.
at the
in
time,
the moment,
I was ecstatic. I got my Carter Hart. It's not like this orange. I would say it's more like the Winter Classic orange.
It's like the Winter Classic jersey. What I was talking about, how it's not cream color, is white. It's
white.
basically like that, but it's like a hoodie jersey.
It's so nice.
It's so nice. It's so nice. I was genuinely like a little bit jealous when you got that because it's so nice.
Don't worry about
it. But now I can't.
You know what? Here's my issue with it. I can't wear it out of the house because I can't just wear the Carter Hart thing internally, and then I also can't have tape on it.
Right. But when you go to
I go to a game, it's perfect.
Yeah, when you go to a game, yeah. But yeah, we're sitting in section 207 tonight.
Beautiful.
5.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we're on 5 times. WWE podcast right now.
Dude, we gotta switch over now.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrestling Faithful. but yeah, we're on the side where they shoot twice, and we're in the
Beautiful.
5th row. So
Nice.
there we go.
Thank you so much, man.
Of course, of course. And what was it? What the heck was I just gonna say? So yeah, this will be the first game we're going to.
So tough.
I was going to. You wanted to go to the game Thursday. Thankfully, we didn't because that was a crappy hockey game.
Yeah, it was not
I
fun.
wanted to go to the game Monday, the home opener where they beat Florida, but
Yeah.
you were at school. So it didn't work out. And then you were going to be home this weekend. I was like, when's the next time you're going to be home? And there's going to be a home game on Saturday, and we're both going to be free and able to go. I'm not working. You're not at school. When's it going to happen?
I didn't think I'd be able to get to many games. I'm glad we get one super early.
Yeah, we get to one early. So this is the 5th game of the season. Can I do math?
Third at home. Yep, 5th game.
5th game of the season, 3rd home game. This will be our first game going to. So that's right. The Coots Hattie game. Speaking of a Coots hat trick, he should have had one against Florida, and he passed the puck. If he shot it into the empty net, he would have had a hat trick. But that's what captains do, man.
Captain does.
That's what the captain does. He's not selfish. He didn't want the hat trick.
We talk about that incredible free goal from Christian Dvorak.
Oh my gosh. So I'll be honest. I didn't see a lot of the game Thursday. I saw like the 3rd period because I was watching the Dodgers playoff game. Sorry to the Phillies fans out there. I am a Dodgers fan. I know I suck, whatever. But I was watching mostly the Dodger game, and then I watched like the 3rd period of the Flyer game. Crappy 3rd period. I saw Michkov's goal. I saw us give up a few, but I saw like a picture of him in front of the net, and someone.
Wait, are you talking about the Florida game or the?
No, Winnipeg.
Oh, Winnipeg. Oh no, the Dvorak game that he tipped in the empty netter on Florida or against Florida. That's what I was talking about. I thought because you were talking about like you said.
Oh, yeah. I thought he did it against Winnipeg.
No. It was an empty netter. They were up 4-2, and then honestly, when I was looking at the top-down view, I thought San shot was going to hit the post because it was just he kind of just passed it. They were kind of just passed it down, and George went.
Oh boy,
that's what I was talking about.
Okay. My bad.
No, you're good.
But yeah, there's been a lot of bright moments, even though we're under 500 and we've only won one game. There have been a lot of bright moments. Tippett's goal the other night was the only good moment of the game, but it was a nasty shot.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there was him. Michkov had a really nice shot, even though it was in garbage time. It didn't really matter. It was a really nice shot. Good play, good setup. Trevor Zegras' pass to Coots' 2nd goal against Florida to give us the lead. That was under 4 minutes ago. Beautiful pass. His best moment as a Flyer so far.
Yes, obviously. Not even close.
That was great because I was going back and forth with the Dodgers and Flyers game, and you text to our Flyers group chat like Z, and I was like, oh, Zegras must have scored. No. And then I turned it back on. I'm watching the replay. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
That was gross.
He just caught him with their head down and he just sliced it through.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. He went through 2 different guys, backhand pass. That was great. But another guy that we need to talk about who I think is the most, behind Emil Andrae, the most underrated player on the team. Can you guess?
Who you think?
Yeah.
I know you're not gonna say Jet because I know you want him up though.
I do. I love Jet, but that's not my answer.
A defenseman?
It is not a defenseman.
Is it on that Cates line?
Yes.
Is it Cates?
No, it's not.
Is it Bobbert?
It is not.
Forster?
It is Forster. It's Forster. Now Dylan, our friend Dylan, who's starting to get a little bit into hockey, he's a huge Tyson Forster fan. Since Tyson Forster
aren't we all?
Yeah. Since he had a hat trick against the Rangers last year, I have too. So I'm a huge Tyson Forster guy. He might be my favorite guy on the team right now. I have a lot of favorites. Yeah. Every time I pick one favorite, they get traded or something happens. They get hurt.
He got a nice contract, so he's staying here for a little while.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is not pick a favorite player, or at least try not to say it out loud. But if I had to pick one of my favorites, Tyson Forster would definitely be one of my options. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's fair to say.
I want now I'm getting the feels getting like a jersey. Oh yeah, I got a notification on my phone. All right, Tyson Forster to the Islanders for a 4th and a 5th. Okay, not bad. So not Tyson Forster's a not, but that reminds me of the Frost trade because Frost was like, I was finally picking a new favorite player, and I picked Frost after after Giroux. I couldn't really pick a favorite player, and then James Van Riemsdyk left, and I was like, all right, I guess it's Frost, and then he got traded. Yeah. So my favorite Flyer and my least favorite Flyer, Joel Farabee, got traded in the same trade. So it canceled out. So I was actually happy. But yeah, no, I was not a big Farabee guy. Sorry to the Farabee fans out there. But what were you going to say?
No, I was just thinking of, I was thinking of least favorite Flyer at that time because I thought he was traded during the Mark Stahl year, but he was traded last
Oh,
year.
don't get me started.
I just had to ask.
I called him the T word last episode, man. I
You
gotta watch
you
myself.
said least favorite. That's why I was like Joe Farabee. I was like, wait a minute.
No. Least favorite Flyer ever, Mark Stahl. Least favorite
At
Flyer
that
on the
year.
team last
Yes.
year at that point in time was Joel Farabee.
That's fair.
I don't like to have a least favorite Flyer. I know we picked in Drysdale, but I don't like to have a least favorite Flyer. I love every Flyer. I at least I try to, and I don't want to sit here and say like, oh, this guy's my least favorite guy on the
No,
team.
I
Like, he
agree.
sucks. You know what I mean?
Like my thing with I don't like dislike Drysdale as a person. I just feel like he hasn't been too great so far this year. I don't think he's been too great. I mean, obviously he's a great skater.
He's a great skater.
He has flashes of potential, and I will say that he is so quick. He's just a quick skater. I mean, I think he could definitely get better, but the problem is, will he actually get better? And you have to pay him this year.
Yeah.
I mean,
You said they're gonna have what, $7 million around that in cap space?
that's what I believe.
How much of that are you willing to spend on a guy like Drysdale? I'm not willing to spend over 1.5. I'm not. I know that's a steaming hot take. I feel like most people say like you can give him a few mil, like he's
can't.
young. I don't think you can.
You can't.
I really don't think so.
Because here's what I can already tell with the cap space thing. Dvorak will be gone by next year. I don't think he's going to stay with us.
Is he free agent after this year?
It's a 1 year.
That's right. It was a 1 year thing. How much is Vladar for? 3, 2
years?
Yeah.
I think it's 2.
2.
I think it's 2.
Because I really like Vladar, but
he did look good.
Yeah, you keep going with what you were saying. If you have anything left.
Yeah. So I think the whole cap space thing. Not that it matters because it doesn't count against this year, but I do believe Dvorak will be dealt by the deadline because I don't think you're. I mean,
what if we're in the run for a wild card spot?
Oh, if we're gonna run for a wild card spot, that's completely different. I'm just saying, in terms of like, let's just say we're going by last year's thing. We were kind of out of it until after the deadline, wasn't it? Right after the deadline and after,
right before the deadline, we were like,
was that
5-6 points out?
Was that the Four Nations? Yes.
Yeah. Four Nations was like
February.
A month before. Yeah.
February. Okay. Trade deadline's March. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do think he will, because I don't think you're going to spend, because his contract's not going to go down. He's not going to want to take less money if you already got this.
Nah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like him. I think he's been solid so far. I think he's going to get better too.
Right.
But
it's hard because you already paid Sanheim a lot of money. You just paid York a crap ton of money. Now, if you're going to try to bring in some other defensemen here and really try to build up a solid defensive pair that isn't just York and Sanheim, and is Drysdale, do you consider him a top 4 defenseman on the team or like a top 6 player on the team in terms of like how much you want to spend on a guy? I don't.
I don't either.
I don't. Because I would rather, because you're paying Konechny, now you're paying Forster. You have to pay your captain, Coots.
Of course.
You have to. You're paying Sanheim. You're paying York.
Is Bobby up for a contract?
Bobby is soon as well. I'd rather pay Brink than Drysdale.
I 100% agree.
Right?
I 100% agree.
And eventually, when, Emil Andrae, we don't have to pay yet because he hasn't proven anything, but it's not his fault because he hasn't really gotten the chance to.
No, I know.
Honestly, I retract that statement because I think he's proved a lot.
I know what you meant.
Unfortunately, the Flyers look great.
No.
You know what I mean?
The only thing that I was, which is, I guess fair enough. But if he's not playing like it, then I mean. But the main thing I saw was they don't want more undersized defensemen because they're kind of a small decor. For a good portion of them are.
Yeah, like I talk to my dad about that all the time. Like we don't have a lot of big defensemen, which I think why like Zamula is still on the team. Like you mentioned Zamula being on the team for Michkov, which like makes sense. But his size, I think, is the other reason he's on the team. And that's why in the past we've had guys like Zamula, I think they tried to bring in Mark Stahl for a little bit of size, but obviously that didn't go very well at all.
Yeah.
They've tried to bring in like guys for size just because even like our best defenseman, like Sanheim's not small, but he's not that big.
No.
York's not that big. Emil Andre's small. Jamie Drysdale's small. Like they don't have like a big like Victor Hedman sized defenseman. And I'm not saying we need Victor Hedman, like a skill guy like that. We'll have a guy like that. But we don't need that. But like I'm saying, like a guy that big, like that can quarterback a power play, that can, really like put some damage into a
No,
check
sure.
along the boards. Like, I hate to pick on him again, but like Drysdale, every single time there's a puck battle along the boards,
He's not win it.
he can't win a puck battle along the boards. He's very weak on the puck. I think we can agree on that. And I don't like to sit here and critique a Flyer and pick apart his play like I could do better because I can't. But I'm just
he would beat the shit out of us in hockey. Yeah,
absolutely,
obviously.
absolutely. I just feel like there's a lot that I notice. Like, it takes a lot for me to notice, like, oh, this guy on the Flyers is really doing this wrong, or he's doing this wrong. For Jamie Drysdale, there's several things that I can point out that I'm like, why is he doing that? Why isn't he able to do this? Why does he struggle with this? Why does he struggle with that? I just don't get it.
I'm going to go with the Michkov route with what Torts was doing with scratching him. I think you should scratch him for a few games. Bring Andrae up, man.
Well,
I know it's a whole with the roster thing. I don't know what he said. Oh, because York was on IR. He wasn't technically, and then you sent Andrae down, so you take his spot back. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you think about the defensemen on the team, right? Like, if there's, if you were to pull it up right now and look at all the defensemen on the team, how many of those defensemen is Emil Andrae better than? I wouldn't put him.
Them.
I wouldn't put him above Sanheim. I probably wouldn't put him above York. I think the list ends there.
Maybe Risto if he comes back. We always forget
Risto. That's right. That's right. We said that last episode.
He just has been gone for too long, man.
He has been gone for too long. So that's the big defenseman that they need. And that's like obviously not, I'm not comparing him to Victor Hedman or anything in terms of skill.
I love Risto.
In terms of size, he's a defensive defenseman.
I'm not saying like he's our best. I think he's my favorite defenseman though. I love Risto.
Really?
He's
over Emil Andrae?
Over. I mean, I think yes, because Risto played 2 straight years. You know what I mean?
Ooh, another guy that I forgot to mention that I'd probably put above Andrae is one of my favorite guys on the team. Block shot legend, Nick Seeler.
Of course.
Yeah, I love Nick Seeler. So there's but that's another guy that's he's not that big.
No.
So like, it's not like, he can quarterback a power play. He's a defensive defenseman, but you need a guy that's just huge, like Risto, that can win every puck battle along the board, get the puck out of the zone. That's right. Exactly.
Big dude.
Exactly.
And I think our best game, I mean, obviously 5-2, but I think defensively our best game was Monday.
Yeah.
Even close.
I mean, you hold the Panthers to 2 goals.
You're winning games.
Even if you don't win that game, that's an impressive feat,
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I agree.
Holding them to, I don't care if Barkov's out. I don't care if Kachuk is out. I don't care how many injuries they have. That team is loaded. That team is stacked. To beat them in your home opener really is a great way to set the tone for the season. And I know there's 70-something games left.
Plenty of time.
But that is a great way to start. I was really, really happy about that win, even though it was the 3rd game of the season. It felt like a really big win.
Honestly, that was like, it felt as good. I mean, obviously it didn't feel as good as the Anaheim game, but like it felt as good in terms of who you're playing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like that win was more impressive than the Anaheim game because they're much better. But like the Anaheim game was just the whole Cutter situation. I was winning 6-0 was just
that game was, there was no other game last year that was even close to that one.
Oh, no.
Paycheck, preventing,
back check, forward check, paycheck. Another guy you love.
He did have a bad turnover yesterday, but I do still see plenty of promise in him.
I see the upside in him as well. That's another guy that one of their younger guys that has barely played any sort of NHL level hockey, and he looks like he belongs in the NHL. I think you'd agree with me on that, right?
I agree 100%. I think I want him to get more minutes, obviously, but I mean, time will tell, of course.
Yeah,
I do think he should get a few more minutes eventually.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's that reminds me of this brings us back to the Cates line where Gurbankin, he's on the 4th line, but he's finding ways to get involved. And then our first line is it's not even, I don't want to say not our best players because they're playing like our best players, but it's not like the guys you'd think like Konechny, Zegras, Michkov, Coots. It's Forster, Brink, and Cates who literally statistically have been one of the best lines in hockey. And that's not like us being biased as Flyers fans and joking around. They're statistically one of the best lines offensively and defensively.
It's crazy.
As forwards as well.
It's the good thing about that is all of them are under 25 except Cates.
Yeah.
They're all young.
And the thing with Cates, I remember like a year ago around this time, it was like November. I remember, I think it might have been you I was talking to. I was like, he just does nothing offensively. He's a great defensive forward,
Yes.
and he's very great, like, on the penalty kill when you have 2 forwards out there, and he's
Like,
basically like having another defenseman, but he
yeah.
can clear the puck and go up the ice as well.
Mhm.
It's great. He's great on the puck. He's great at winning puck battles. He's very
He
strong on
just
the
doesn't
puck,
show up on the stat sheet.
but he doesn't score. He's not a playmaker. It really hurts when you have a team that already when you have a team that struggles defensively, it's great to have a guy like that can play that kind of defense as a forward. But then on offense, you need some sort of production,
Right.
and you were getting nothing out of that. And just like that, after I think it was you I was talking to. It might have been somebody else. Just like that, all of a sudden, he was scoring goals and was one of the best offensive players on the team. Just like that. And it was awesome to see because now you pair him with Forster, who really I've been so impressed with the last 2 years. I'm a really big Forster guy, like I said before. And then Brink, another guy who we've noted so far in these first 4 or 5 games has looked 10 times faster than
Yeah.
he has the
Brink
last
has
few
been
years.
flying.
Right?
I've never seen, like, some guy just go from like, I don't he was never slow, but he looks just so different.
Right.
He's
He
flying.
he looks much
And
faster.
I know we obviously don't like the guy Crosby, of course, but no, 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 no. This is about Forster.
Don't say the
The
C
C
word
word?
on
I'm
this
sorry.
show. Like, no.
No, Crosby said this about Forster. He said he said good things about him. He said he was like a sponge, like he was getting all that information. Like he said, like I forget what they were talking about. I think it was when the Worlds, doing nation, not the Four Nations,
I
the
I
World.
can't get that interview out of my head of Crosby with the players going, "I don't like him." What
Why?
do you mean?
I don't like him.
I don't like anybody on that team.
Except Tyson Forster.
Except Tyson Forster.
A few years later, but
Yeah, only a decade
only a
and
decade
a
later.
half later,
But
he finally likes a guy on the Flyers.
I of course don't want to give him credit. However, if a guy like Crosby is telling you that this guy is going to be good, you're going to listen.
Yeah,
I hate to say it, but you're going to listen.
yeah, no, I get what you're saying, and, like, the whole thing with, like, Brink and Forster, and they look faster, it's because 'cause they're playing more loose because they don't have to.
Half torts.
Exactly, and say what you want about Torts. I know some people liked him as a coach, some people did not. And I really do like Tocchet as a former player, because he gets the players and
Former Philly guy too. Yeah, that's big.
he's a former Flyer. We've tried this out with general managers and coaches before with former Flyers like Ron Hextall, thinking it would work like that and thinking it would go well, and it has not. I have a sneaky feeling it's going to be different. I think Tocchet is the guy to help these young guys get confidence because Torts is the guy, like, that the older players like Coots and, like Kevin Hayes when we had him, Kevin Hayes didn't want to be here because of Torts because these older guys aren't going to be intimidated by Torts. They just get annoyed by him.
Yeah.
But the younger guys get intimidated, which can be a good thing, but they were getting, I think, and now I'm not in the locker room with them, so don't quote me on this, but I feel like they were too intimidated to the
Probably.
point where they weren't playing loose enough, and because they were
They
afraid
were following.
you turn the puck over, you give up a goal, you're benched for the next period and a half.
You're benched. I will say that is bad. As a coach, but I do think in the long run this will help them. With having Torts there for those few years,
Okay, I see what you're saying.
having a guy like that, this is a whole. You're taking the Torts philosophy and putting it in a whole different system, is what I feel like. And I
Right.
feel like eventually
We didn't
yeah,
get it. We're watching the Michigan game while
Sorry.
recording this. Sorry, guys. I'm a big Michigan fan, and we just didn't get it on 4th and 2.
terrible. But
That's terrible.
I do think having Torts there for those last 4 years, 3 years.
Well, that's not long. When did we fire? Torts came in 2022, 22, 23, 24. So like
3 years.
4 years,
4 years.
almost 4 years.
I do think in the long run this will help them. I do agree with you. The system was probably too stiff for younger guys to get into the league.
Yeah.
But I do think them trying to play perfect will eventually work out for Tocchet.
Yeah, they're playing so much more loose, which is why I think they look faster and they look stronger. They look better. They flat
do
out
look
look
better.
better. Because if you make a mistake, it's okay. Like the Flyers have been saying, brick by brick. You're building this brick by brick, player by player. You're developing these guys. They have to go through sometimes. Now, of course, we don't want to ever see them struggle or turn the puck over or make
But they will.
make a stupid
They're
mistake.
going to struggle.
when you're young players like this, surrounded by other young players, but not too many veterans on the team, a brand new coach, you're going to struggle here and there. You're going to make some silly mistakes, but that's okay because how else are you going to learn from it? You know what
Agree.
I mean? With Torts, it was like, okay, Michkov turns the puck over, you're not playing the next 2 games.
Yeah,
Or
that's the
Cam
problem.
York, oh, I don't like you, so don't resign here. I'm going to bury you. Like
That's
that kind
bad.
of thing.
I
Like,
see with that, I have no problem benching a guy for a few shifts if he makes a stupid mistake, but a whole game is ridiculous. A whole game is a
no, it's absurd. And it's like, it's and you know, I don't mean to necessarily go a year back in time and get into the whole benching Michkov thing, but I don't understand it because if you're talking about Michkov specifically, when was the last guy the Flyers had a guy this hyped up like Michkov? Eric Lindros, maybe?
I guess
Like
Drew
when
possibly.
well, Giroux wasn't even hyped up as much as Michkov is hyped up.
Eventually through time he came.
Right. Giroux
But
became the
you mean
guy.
in terms of prospect? I
In
guess that's
terms of like being
draft.
excited that a player
As
came
soon
here.
as the draft happened,
Yeah.
that's what you mean. Okay. Yeah,
So
probably.
I would say the last guy that was hyped up as much as Michkov was Eric Lindros. And I'm not even talking skill whatsoever. I'm just saying in terms of how excited the fan base in the city was to have a guy like that. I think Lindros was the last guy that we were this excited about. And we weren't even alive for that.
No.
So it'd been a freaking long time, dude.
Yeah.
And you're putting butts in seats because of Michkov. It's finally giving something for Flyers fans to look forward to because if now I know most people watching this are all Philadelphia sports fans, right? You have the Eagles who won the Super Bowl last year, who have won 2 Super Bowls in the last decade. You have the Phillies who have been in the playoffs like 3, 4 years in a row now, have won their division 2 years in a row. The Sixers have been up and down. They have had good seasons. They've had bad seasons. The Flyers have been bad for half a decade. They have been the 4th best team in Philadelphia in terms of the main 4 sports for
And it's not even
5
close.
years now.
Not even close.
Right. You are finally getting a guy that gives attention to the Flyers. I don't even want to say taking attention away from like the other Philly teams, but getting the Flyers more attention than they normally would with the other teams being more successful. And you bench him because you say it's part of the process. Screw your process.
Bad. It's too
You
much.
you took a top 7 pick and got this guy. The other guy used a top 5 pick on Cutter Gauthier, cried his way out of the city. And I'm sure part of it had to do with not wanting to play for Torts. I don't get it. I don't see why you have to bench Michkov or bench any guys like this. I don't even want them to bench Drysdale yet, even though we were
No,
knocking him before. I don't.
I have to agree. I think if it continues, you have to, but I think it's got to start gradually. You move him down a line.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
You can't just go from. Right, you made one stupid mistake. Yeah, you're benched. You're done. You have to. You have to put in like a step. You got to put in that. Okay, you're getting less minutes tonight, or you're
Right.
getting less minutes after you made the mistake. You could be having the. You could. What is he? A second line? He's a second line defenseman. Yes.
Drysdale, yeah, but it changes
It
all the
changes.
time.
You bump him down to 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you go less minutes, and then obviously
The worst part about it with Torts was like, okay, you have 6 defensemen, right? But we had guys hurt. We had Ristolainen hurt. Sanheim was hurt for a part of it. Emil Andrae wasn't called up, and you're calling these guys up like even on offense, like Abels and Grans and Jinning and guys like that. You're calling these guys up because you're shorthanded with injuries, and then one of your top players, like Cam York, let's say,
Yeah.
makes a mistake, and he's benched for the second half of the game. Now you're already at 6 defensemen, and maybe sometimes they would play 5 defensemen
Yeah.
and they would rotate like that because they had so many guys hurt. So they would have 5 defensemen, and now you're benching York because he made a mistake. Now you have 4 defensemen,
That's a problem.
and that's affecting every single way all the other guys are playing because they're gassed. And York is sitting fresh on the bench, but he's sitting there doing nothing because you got into an argument with him because you're a hothead and you are self-absorbed.
Yes.
I never understood it. I was not happy with the Torts signing in the first place. A lot of people loved it because he had success in Tampa Bay. He had some playoff appearances with New York. He was somewhat successful with Columbus. They took down, I think he was still there when they took down the Lightning in the first round of the playoffs, and they had a little run, like their best playoff run the franchise has ever had. He's had success,
Yes.
but I didn't think he fit well with this system. And I'm not trying to say to anybody like, "Oh, I was right. I told you so," but I think I ended up being right in the end because it just didn't work out.
Did
So
not.
I'm really excited for Tocchet. I'm really excited because he's putting Forster, Brink, and Cates together.
Yes.
If we still had Torts and those three guys were together and they made one mistake, they turned the puck over once, they'd go from the first line to the third or fourth, just like that.
Yeah.
And it would be a mess. And then you'd see guys getting called up like, no disrespect to these guys, but guys like Abels, guys like Jinning, who don't necessarily belong on a top line on an NHL team
Mhm.
yet, at least yet. But, I thankfully Torts is out of here. I'm excited about Rockets Hockett, and I'm excited about the game tonight.
It's good.
So, you got any last thoughts, Nick?
I mean, just go Flyers, but I mean, other than that, I think got everything covered.
Yeah, I think we got everything covered. So, by the way, we're going to be sorry for the little bit of a delay from episode 1 to 2. We're going to be trying to do this bi-weekly, so every other week. We're recording this, what's today, October 17th, something like that?
17th, 18th?
17th, Saturday.
18th.
18th. So, our next episode will probably be at the end of October, beginning of November. So, if you're a Flyers fan, thank you for watching this. We really appreciate it. We might not look like the most professional dudes on the planet, but nobody loves the Flyers more than us. So,
We look good.
yeah, we do our best. We don't have the best equipment. We don't have the best, stuff to do this, but we got the best stuff, and we get it done.
Get it done.
That's right. So, if you want to hear from another Flyers fan perspective that feels just like you, how you feel about the team and how you're a fan and you want to always voice your opinion, we're doing that for you right here. So if you want to follow us, if you're a Flyers fan, a fan of any other team, we cover plenty of teams. We have a freaking Atlanta Falcons podcast. We have a Dodgers podcast, a Rams podcast. We have several stuff here. If you're looking to start a podcast for your favorite team, hit us up. We're trying to grow. So that's it from the JT Sports Network and Flyer Faithful. And Nick and I will be at the game tonight. So if you want to say hi, please come say hello. We don't mind. We'd love to see you. And yeah, that's it. Go Flyers.
Flyers.